So the last video did get cut off. I suppose it cuts off if there's an Amber Alert. And I hope that child is found. So I did already put the circle on, but I decided that because I had put it at the thirds of the whole painting surface rather than just of my rectangle, that I needed to adjust it a little bit. And that will move it more. Like this direction, I think. $12 3/4. Well, it's not 12 3/4. It's 12 1/3. 12 1/3. 12 1/3. Yeah, it just moved it very little, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright, if it's a third of my spot, we're not going to try to figure that out. Okay. 12 1/3 of my spot. 12 1/3 of my spot. Okay, it is off. It would definitely be over a little bit more if it was right on target. But it's not. So that's not working out. Okay, I see where I went wrong. It's right here. This will be 12. Oh, I've got it 12 3/3. No wonder. I've got it at 12 2/3 instead of just 12 1/3. Okay. I put all 3/3 on the first 12. So it'll be right there. Then right there. And then right there. Boom. There's our new spot. There's our old spot. It's not that much different, but I like to goof around with the numbers. Okay. And this will move everything slightly up and over. Center is right there. I just moved up and over slightly. Okay, so we'll go ahead and measure that and see if those are equal. I did go ahead and get get some more of that tangerine tea. It's a Yogi brand. I put 2 tea bags in, just like last time. You don't need sugar or anything for it. It's absolutely delicious. So good. All right. Yeah, let's measure. That is spot on at 11 there. Spot on at 11 there. Spot on at 11 there. And spot on. All right. That's cool. Now we've got the center done there. So I will put this right on again. The adjusted center. Over. Isn't that far? No. There it is. Okay. And it doesn't have to be exact, but I want it as close as I can get it to. And I really actually like that there's a little bit more space over there. Now I know where my straight line will go out and where my celestial sphere lines will go, because I'm going to take now that I think of it, oh, of course, I already marked it earlier. That was my 23. Almost 23, because the 60-inch tall rectangle threw out 2 prime numbers, 37 and almost 23. So I had already marked that. That will definitely be the space that I use. Okay, I need to shore up that line down there. I need to find my bottom center real quick. I love the texture, working on this beautiful texture. Very excited about this blue. This blue is a very Egyptian blue. Probably, yeah, it just is. It might have a little bit more white in it as an Egyptian blue, but I want it to start a little bit darker with the blue, with the circumpolar stars, and then get a little bit lighter as I pull out. There's going to be quite a few lines this way and this way across this rectangle. And I was sharing earlier that I really do a lot of planned work, and I've done a lot of very planned work and thought processes work. This is very immediate. I've been doing a lot of meditating on what I'm missing, and I thought about doing the painting that I need to do for some of my projects, and I was like, I don't want to do that. And I saw a show that had a lot of movement in it, and I've seen a lot of very interesting artwork that combined a lot of things that I like at a place where I work. But there was this one painting in particular, and I didn't really want my painting to look like that, but the movement on that painting just moved me because it was so big to be in it. And I felt this way a little bit about the paintings that were there before because they were so big and you were in that space. But they were digital. They weren't hand done. And these giant movements of these hands, it was very Motherwell. There was a lot of black areas, a lot of, myopia in spots, but a lot of movement. So let's go on with the show. I was going to find out the center here. Bottom. All right. Might as well go ahead and mark my 18.5 there. I'm gonna double check this. I don't know if that's right on the money or not. Let me see. 32 and 3/4, yes. 32 and 3/4, yeah, that's right. Sometimes it just doesn't feel right, but it's right. This is just right on the money right here. You wouldn't believe I could get that one part of the line so right. I was kind of fascinated the other day with the paint in these crinkles, but as you can see, it would shrink. But you can definitely do interesting things with acrylics. Create waves and then fill that in the waves with another color, and then let that dry and then sand through it, and then you'll have a little about like melting crayons and cutting it in half. So anything, any kind of colors and waves people love, just like I've been sharing, just being in this giant yellow rectangle. It's such a beautiful part of the painting process that you don't actually know what you're going to put yourself be. You're actually in the art now. You're experiencing your art as you're making it. It's beautiful. All right, so we do have the line now for the angle. So I think I will wait though until I get the other lines kind of penciled in before I start painting them, because then I'll just make a big mess while I'm measuring. But I really do need to I need to look at that picture again. So, okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So there's cross, and then there's one, two, three, four, five, six separations in between. One, two, three, four, five, six. I think that's actually perfect. I'm going to try to get as close to that as I can. So let's go ahead and get my cross cut up. I'm super excited. It's going to have so many lines on it. I'm just going to trust the process. If I don't like it, it's acrylic. The worst thing that can happen. I mean, you could do this with oil or anything else. Rub it off, scrub it off, start again. Just say you had a good time. And with my art, it's always been, it has to be a good time for me to do it. I don't really like projects or commissions. Well, projects for school. I mean, I did like it, but it's a lot of pressure, and I did like workshops a little bit, you know, more adulty ones. Being graded, I don't know. Art and money, I'm at a loss. Yeah. Anyways, on with this. So the first thing we will do is make the parallel mark to this angle. And the easiest way to do that is find something that's already parallel. Now we're going to check this out, but it's a good place to start. And it is going to go all the way across, so we'll just do that for now though. Should it have 6 or should it just have 3? I think I should just do 3. 6 is going to be too much. It'll just look like a weird spider web of weird nothingness. It already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe it should only have 2 on each. Okay, let's just feel out what it looks like to make the first ones. Up and down. And then it gets bigger as it gets closer to you, to the viewer. And those get farther away as they get farther away from the viewer. So these boxes will have to get oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's the horizon. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9. And there are 12. 2 times 6, 2 times 4.5. And I could use 3 of these. Let's see, well that's 12 over O. But you have to count that one because it's in there. Okay, are we counting sections or lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 10 sections. So that would be 0 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70, 80 to 90 to 120. Maybe this is not really to scale. Okay, get the general idea. I think the next thing I need to think of is, okay, I think how far I want it to go down will be dictated by the bottom part. And I think it would help if I just act like this didn't exist up here right now. And you just draw the first line that it looks like. There's 1. Because this is the center. And it comes out. And it comes out here. And then there's another one that comes out here. Alright, that is way too many lines for this painting, I think. Especially when there's also much intricate detail in the background, like it's a map. I think it should definitely be more sparse with the lines, maybe just 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6. So if I take away half, there's still 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and keep this one. And 1, 2, 3. The lines are equal. The spaces are different. I think we'll definitely keep this one. Okay. There we go. are definitely bigger, okay? Now these are a little bit more equal. But that's okay. Got this now. And then that's not going to be there. This is going to come down. So we'll do third, of a sphere, but not places. Let's see. Something tells me not to freehand this in, but I don't know how else I would do it. I could do tapes, lines. But it doesn't have to be exactly the same, and all of a sudden I do want to put 3 circles here. This one was moved up and over like this. So I want to do one that is kind of like right here. No, actually it should be up if that one's center and this one's down. It should be an up circle. Let's see. Okay. So go ahead and put on a little song. Let me check my time real quick on this video. I'm glad I checked. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. And in the next one, I'll start doing the painting of the blue sphere line.